Just let me get set up here real quick. Okay. Okay. Johan, I'm actually in the middle of the live stream right now, so if you want, I can include you, or you can just wait till I finish. Or you can just comment. You can just comment from the YouTube live chat as well if you want to do that. It's your choice.
You can just do it, man.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't really paid attention too much to the market today.
Okay, well, yeah, just go into the comments and and then you can type whatever there if you have anything to say. But I'm just gonna turn my speaker off and start.
All right.
Yeah, okay. All right, so hi everyone, I'm Isaac. I'm a price action trader following Al Brooks, studying the Al Brooks video course. And today is January the 15th, 2026. It is a Thursday. So I'll be doing my usual journaling. I'm not a teacher. I'm just journaling and I'm looking for feedback from other people following the Al Brooks framework. And please read the disclaimer from the CBOE website about trading futures. And don't risk funds you can't afford to lose. Okay, so we're doing the daily S&P review. It was another busy day for me, so I didn't really have much time to look at the market. I did see the market. I traded it. I did okay, but it has been a busy week, and I will likely be moving back to my old city soon. So yeah, I may or may not do a live stream tomorrow, but we'll see. Okay, let's begin with the monthly chart. Okay, many bull bars up. So buyers below that bar here. I can see this going up a little more, even after this channel up. Just so many bull bars. I think the bears need to do more to make this go sideways, and this is not enough. Weekly chart. Bull channel up. Bears did pretty nice with their pullback here. We had a 20 EMA pullback buy. Okay. So we might start going sideways, but still pretty nice bull channel otherwise. So I would say, yeah, we could still go sideways to up. Oh, excuse me. This is the daily. Oh, excuse me. This is the daily ETH or daily Globex. The trading range. Just another gap here. Gap here. Daily RTH. Gap here. There's a gap here. Gap here. So another guy I know from the Al Brooks Discord group, his name's Johan, and he was on here. He was part of my live stream once. but not today. And we did a bunch of charting last night. So that's why you see these zones that I've drawn out. I was working that out with him. So yeah, gap, another gap here. So we got open bull gaps. And we also worked out possible measured move targets. So if we're basing on this bar here, just this big bear bar, just the length of that, or the height of that, measured move target should be there. So about 7091, around that area. If we base it off of the low of that big bear bar to the high of this range here, so this was the all-time high until recently. If we go based off of that to measure, if we do use that measurement, there's our measured move target. So around 7212, somewhere, excuse me, somewhere around there. Okay. Which one's more realistic? I think both are possible, but this being a trading range. Oh yeah, again, bull channel upward, like we saw on the weekly chart. Obviously the closer target is safer, but I do think the second target can be done. If these two bull gaps stay open, and if the bulls can show some really nice bars upward, then yeah, maybe. Okay, it's just this was our bar today. This bear bar. So we actually left a gap here between yesterday's open and today's close. Okay. So just keep that in mind. I haven't drawn it on yet, but you can see it there. 60-minute RTH. Okay. It's a big gap here. Yesterday, we went and tested this gap. Found buyers. Went upward. We were also testing these areas here, like the start of this bull bar here, for example, which began a move upward, like maybe a broad bear channel. But yeah, buy zone here with this gap. Came up. Came down to retest this bar here. On the daily RTH, that was a pin bar. Lot of candle wick to the downside. So the bar was actually more bullish. Then we gapped up, so of course we want to retest there. I think that's could be to find buyers. So like a breakout pullback buy before going upwards further up. Right? What else? I mean, even with the open gaps, I mean, we're still kind of in a trading range. So, I mean, I don't know if this is a breakout pullback buy. I don't know if we're going to find buyers and then this goes upward tomorrow. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Maybe we'll gap down and then close this gap. Who knows? Let's go to 15-minute ETH. So that's including the after hours. Okay. Okay. Crunch that together. And again, me and Johan were going through charting and marking up charts. We found a buy zone here. So basically it was a little trading range here that was just before this big move up. And then same thing here. We'd touch this point and then we'd have a big rush downward. So that's a sell zone. So we were just keeping those in mind in addition to I don't know if I can crunch this together anymore. We also had markings for the broad bull channel. Okay. So we're keeping that in mind here. Right, especially this line. Market seems to respect this line. Crosses it, but then crosses back. So we've drawn that out. And the funny thing about that line is market respected it today. Okay. Okay. Yep, there it is. Market came down, bounced this little range here. Yeah. The after hours just opened, I believe. But we can ignore that for now. Okay. Now, 5-minute RTH. Crunch that together. Yep. Broad bull channel. Okay. So pull up the Brooks market cycle. Okay, hope that's visible. There we go. So let's see. So more recently, yeah, down. So maybe a bear breakout, bull pullback, trading range, bull pullback going down. So breakout here. No, it's more of a channel there. Then sideways range, and then could be either continuation or reversal. So we reversed and we gapped up. And today we did. So after this breakout, after this strong move up, we go sideways and we start to come down. Now I wonder if this will be just a pullback before we go further up, or if we will actually, or if this will be a little bull pullback before going further down. Given the things that we discussed earlier, such as the bull gaps and the broad bull channel, and also measured move targets above, I think I'm leaning more towards this going up, but we shall see. Okay. So yes, I did figure today would be, I did figure today would be more of a trading range, especially when I saw the first hour, the first 90 minutes. I realized we were going to be more so in a trading range type of day. So let's have a look. Okay, so bar by bar analysis. Keeping in mind we're opening here, right? We have this big gap up on the 5-minute RTH. And we opened above the close of 2 days ago. So that's with this bear doji here. So 2 days ago with this, here's the close of that. Okay, retesting that. What are we gonna do? We're gonna try to break below that. Looks like there's some hesitation. Are we finding buyers there? I don't know. Hesitation. Finding buyers, going back, retesting up. Okay, going up, but then going down again. Oh, my bad. Okay. I got a bear bar there. Would I trade this? No. Still too confusing for me. 5 was a pin bar. Then 6 attempted to fill it in. If I were to see 2 bear bars, like 5 being the pin bar, if 6 and 7 were to be 2 good bear bars, filling in that candle wick, I would say okay, maybe. This makes me unsure. And there we go. We tested down, then went back up. Okay, starting to go back up into that range. But now doji, not sure what's going on. Better bull bar, but candle wick on top. Retesting the high of bar 1. Did we cross it? I don't think we did. Did we? Okay, it turns out we did. We crossed it by 1 tick. All right. So more of a trading range right now. Bar 6 managed to close below the close of 2 days ago. But with this price action, I don't know if that matters very much. Okay, we found sellers there. So as I thought, seems like more of a trading range. Okay, bottom of this range, find buyers. Okay, made a new high, but stalling, pausing, and sellers there. And then 2 good bear bars. But would I sell that? At the bottom of this range? I'd rather wait for more confirmation. See, this would be the 50% of this gap here. I don't know if we're trying to reach there to just test the 50% of that gap, but we'll see. It looks like we did touch it. and found buyers. To be honest, I did actually fade this because I thought trading range. Was that a good idea? You guys can let me know in the comments. Was it something reasonable to do? Win or lose? Win or lose, was it reasonable? Right? But yeah, pull back to the 50% of the gap. Found buyers. And what's next? Really found buyers. We went all the way back up here. Had another bull bar, but then same thing again. Like, what's happening? This is a trading range, and in fact, I think it's actually an expanding triangle, right? Higher highs, but then also lower lows. So sure, we might break out a little bit above here, but then what? We had a pause there. I mean, are we gonna have buyers below here? Maybe. Who do I give more power to here? I mean, more probability to. I would say, well, some people would say the bulls because we're above the EMA, this 20 EMA here. I would say because of the gap. Yeah, and actually, this is probably the other reason that there were buyers here, because now the bulls perceive a better price to buy out once we hit the 20 EMA. Oh, my mistake. My apologies. Okay. No, sorry about that. Where are we? Okay. Yeah, we'll just leave it around here. Okay. But we did find buyers below. Well, these little dojis. Okay. Made yet another high, I believe. Yep. But still, I suspect sellers around here. I do know that, I mean, what could this be? A second leg? A little second leg? Could it be that we're trying to reach the open of 2 days ago? And that is, see here on this pin bar here with the bear body, there's its open. So are we trying to reach there? And in fact, its high is not very far after that either. Maybe about a maybe about a 6-point difference. But let's see. Still, we're in this trading range. Okay, so we go up a little more. So bull bar, this is good for the bulls. Approaching here. So today is Thursday, so Tuesday's open. Let's see, we're approaching Tuesday's open. Okay. And we're starting to not come down, but pause. Okay. Let me just fix that. Something I just wanted to point out here is this is a bad low one short, first of all, because of the candle wick, and also this is right after two big bull bars. Right? I mean, buying against two big bear bars is also not the smartest idea, but I had a certain context that I was working off of, such as this is the bottom of a range, and also it had found buyers here and here. So coming down here again, I figured safe to buy or buy more lower. For these two bull bars here, I don't really have any indication to say that it's safe to sell against them. So buyers below, so bad low one sell. First of all, then we get a low two sell. This is also a bad low two sell. The other problem is that, and Brad Wolf mentioned this in his recent end of day review, is that he was mentioning it with high ones and high twos, but it'll apply here as well. The low two sell is so close to the low one sell, it kind of defeats the purpose, because the low two sell should be at a better price for the bears, for the sellers. This is not that much different, so if anything, it's more of a trap. And yes, I did scalp that. I think it was reasonable. Okay, so we go up a little bit more. Now, are we there yet at Tuesday's open? No. And are we going to get there? I mean, this is a trading range, and with how much hesitation it's going through, plus wedge 1, 2, 3, I'm really not sure now. I'm starting to think maybe we won't get there, but let's see. Okay. So Doji, are there buyers below that bar? I mean, the previous bar? Okay. I guess there were. So we're getting close. Getting very close to Tuesday's open. Okay, Doji, so pause. And now we're coming back down. Okay. Coming back down to this area here. So this was one range, and maybe just above this range we find buyers, because we just broke out of there. But that turned out to be a pullback. And we continued going further down. And that's what Al Brooks said about trading ranges in his video course, is that we can have a trending trading range where we'll have let's see, let's say like this will be one range, and then this will be one range, just as an example, and then we break out into a new range and a new range. And yes, the ranges can overlap, or maybe not. I don't know. It depends. But it's also possible to just have this range, and then we break out a little bit to one side, and then break out a little bit to the other side before getting sucked back in to the main part of the range. So which one is it? I figured that it'd be, we go a little bit out and then we start coming back into the range. And that's why I didn't do anything after my scalp. I didn't do anything else up here. I thought there's a chance we're going to come down, and look what happened. We are coming down. Okay. So pause. So Doji. Any news event? FOMC member speaking. That's my news events indicator. Green means it's low priority, so it's not dangerous, but we'll see. Okay, so we're coming back up. But, okay, so was this a high one? This pin bar 34 was a high one. And then that's a bad high two buy. And I don't like the context. I just don't like the fact that this is a trading range. Break out a little bit and we can still come back down. So what's going to happen next? Okay. Test up a little bit. Find sellers. So we get a pin bar. Okay. Bear bar. And look at that. So we are coming down after all. But where are we retesting to? lower third of this range here. So find buyers there. Bull's taking this up. Okay, another bull bar. But then bear body next. Doji. Okay. So next, another FOMC member speaking. Do a little bear body. So just a little tight trading range there. I don't know how long that'll last. But overall, a more confusing day. Okay. Yes, another bull bar. But again, I don't know. I don't know here. Trading range. Would I buy that? I don't think so. Not for me. I have a bad feeling about it. Okay. Still went up one more. Excuse me. So 49, another bull bar. So 3 bull bars in a row. Going back up to this area here where we broke out of the original range. All right. Okay, now we have a bear doji. Doji. Small bear bar. Doji. And that's what I thought. Right? So by now it should be obvious we're more in a trading range day, and we're going to stay in that trading range. So nice bear bar down. So back into the range. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I keep on doing the pressing the wrong button. Okay, and here. Go to the bottom of this range, find buyers still. Okay, but then a bit of hesitation there with that doji. Another doji. I want to point out something Brad Wolf talked about. Was it Brad Wolf? One of the presenters in the Al Brooks webinar talked about this. And I do go to the webinars when I have time, and also not all the time because I'm still on my second run through of the Al Brooks trading course, but I do still watch the webinars when I can. So this bear surprise here comes after these two dojis. Kind of sneaky here is this one's got a lower high than this one. So 54 has a lower high than 53. So what's going to happen here? Let's see. Okay. Lower highs between just the individual bars, I mean. Will we find buyers here again? I mean, this trading range has been going on for a while. I mean, it could break a little more. I mean, we broke upwards a little bit before coming back in. Let's see what happens now. So at this point, I'm not too sure about just buying this and expecting it to go back up. Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay. Let me just adjust this. So we're retesting the 17 high over here. And that was originally where we had these two bear bars, but then they got faded. Bulls bought and just took this back up. We were still in the expanding triangle there. So yeah, we're retesting there. What happens now? Will we find buyers? Well, this bar 61 reminds me of what Brad Wolf said, which is can't just make this your stop here. Let's say the low of 17, this little doji. You can't just make that your stop loss because trading ranges can go below that, hang out there for a little bit, and then the buyers come in and carry it back up. So not surprising to me that we go below it, and then we have buyers come in, and then we get the candle wick. Okay. Yeah, small bull bar. Okay. But then hesitation here. Are these sellers above? Is it worth it to try and sell this and thinking it'll go down more? Well, consider one thing. Consider these on the 15-minute ETH. It's 1 bear bar, 2 bear bar, 3 bear bar. Okay. Just I mean, what do you think? You think it might want to come down some more? Well, it is starting to look a little more sideways after this bull channel up. So who knows? Let's see what happens next. Doji. Okay. Slightly better bear body. Okay. Another bear bar. Retesting 61 low. But then what? Okay. Goes lower. Well, what to do now? I think. Well, I mean, it would be a bad buy signal. It'd be a bad high 2 or high 3 buy anyways. You know, high 1 buy, high 2 buy again in the same area. Not good. And with this being a bad high 3 buy, and also just the bears seem to have better they seem to be forming better bars. Yeah. Who knows? I wouldn't buy it. You know, I do see wedge 1 2 3 1 2 3. What else? I don't know. 1 2 3. Yeah, it could be a nested wedge, but still, let's see. Okay, there were sellers above that bar. Was there enough sellers? Okay, another bear body, and ultimately we went down to test yesterday's high. So this pin bar here, it's high. Looks like now I think the bears want to close below yesterday's open and overlap this bar here, and then maybe we can close this gap. Can we do it? Well, the bears are trying to fight against that. Look at that doji. That's a pure doji too, I think. Okay, another doji, doji, doji. So what's this? High 1 buy. And also 1 attempt down, 2 attempts down. What's gonna happen next? Come back here. And also keep in mind 245. Sure, it's a big bear channel down, but it's coming close to a buy zone that we set out, that we discovered, like that we found on the 15-minute ETH during the pre-market. Okay, so go down a little more. Okay, and sure enough, there are buyers there still defending. And how does that look here? All right. That's a nice little range. It's a nice tight trading range there. Okay, go to the top of this tight trading range. Okay, find some sellers. A bit of hesitation. Doji. Okay. Bear body, trying to go back into the range, maybe go one more time. Except that was the last bar of the day. So yeah, end of day trading as well. That's another thing. Um, it's typically not advised, but um, unless you know what you're doing and you really know the situation. And I think it was institutional bulls and bears fighting over whether or not we'll close this gap here, like close below yesterday's open here. And the bulls are saying, no, 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 we won't even close below yesterday's high, right? Yesterday's high. And yeah, we ended up closing above both. So at least the Bears won that fight. Um, yeah, that's the thing I look for when looking at end of day trading. For the most part, I don't do end of day trading. I'd rather just assess what the Bulls and the Bears are doing on the institutional level, on the higher time frames. But yeah, I did not think that we were going to. Well, I thought this was just going to be a trading range, and you know maybe we'll just stick around this area. But you never know. We could still dip down here, and then maybe come up. I don't know, right? Especially after this steep bear bear move. I mean, this is more of like a breakout, to be honest. But it did stall. Um. Okay, so mm, not much for stop orders. I think this was just more of a limit order market. Um. Again, maybe buy above 26, but I honestly wouldn't do it. I would not do it because I already knew it was a trading range and I knew there was a good chance it would just come back down, and that's what it did. Uh, no questions from the YouTube comments. Okay. Well, that's okay. I'm not trying to be famous. I'm just trying to get feedback. So anyone who does see this, please give your feedback. Please, please tell me what I assessed wrong, what I assessed right, what I did good, what I can improve on. As well as just for my presentation overall, what you'd like to see change. I am trying to shorten these and be more concise. So we shall see if I can do that. I'm pretty sure I can. Um, I think that's all for now. So yeah, as I said earlier, I am planning to move back to my old city. Wasn't really working out here. So tomorrow I may already be on the road, so I may not be trading and I may not do an end of day review unless I park my car and maybe do the review from my phone. Maybe we can do something like that. Um yeah, other than that, again, this is Isaac. Um Studying the Al Brooks price action trading course. Also, I am in the Al Brooks Discord group under the name Wedge Hunter. And You may sometimes, actually, no, we don't see each other in the webinars, but I am sometimes in the webinars. And so I may be in the trading room chat on Discord with that. You might see me there whenever I'm participating. And so other than that, I'll do a second recording if there is anything else I'd like to add. And other than that, I will talk to you guys the next time. Okay.